Hello, everyone. My name is Yasmin Sanchez. I'm going to talk to you guys about social media and how it affects teenagers. Have you ever wondered what teenagers do online, or why they rather sit at a computer screen instead of having a face-to-face conversation with real people? Well, it has to do mostly with the way we interact with each other today. But is spending so much time online affecting us in a negative way? It is evident that social websites are becoming more and more popular among our teenagers, and the question arises about how this is affecting our teenagers of today. According to some studies, social media may have been proven to have both negative and positive effects on teenagers. First, we will look at how social media can isolate teenagers. Secondly, I would talk to you about how social media may actually strengthen relationships at a global level. And lastly, I would tell you about how social media can potentially interfere with school and our education. The first point that I want to bring to your attention is the fact that social media and Facebook sites such as Twitter, Tumblr, and so forth can potentially cause teenagers to become isolated. According to the Journal of American Society, a homeless study by Crott in 1998 indicated that there was a correlation between the amount of time spent online and the psychological well-being of a person. It was found that the longer use of the internet was closely related to an increase of depression, loneliness, and smaller social circles. The results suggest that the internet isolates friends from family, and it has a negative impact on our psychological well-being. Another article from Bozeman not only indicates that it isolates teenagers, but it also hurts our self-esteem. When teenagers are caught up on the screen watching statuses and pictures of other people demonstrating happiness, they feel worse about themselves because they feel like they can't get to that level of happiness. The results suggest that it provides a skewed and bad picture for everyone else that is across the screen. This affects them negatively and just makes them feel worse about themselves because they feel unpopular compared to those people that are posting that stuff on Facebook. Hopefully you can now see one of the negative things about social media. But also there are some benefits to the online social webs. One of the benefits includes having contact with friends and family all across the world. It also enables us to exchange information quicker than before. When social media websites were first developing, as early as 1997, the popularity was not as high as today, for the sole purpose that it was not as advanced as today's social webs, where we can update profiles, change our profile settings, and so forth. Back then they would rely on chat rooms, where people were mainly exposed to strangers and interacted with other people that were not their friends or family. This is unlike social media from today. It helps us stay in contact with friends and family, but it avoids us from talking to other people that we are not familiar with. Furthermore, Web 2.0 social media are designed to help exchange information from one website to another, which is good for us because it allows us to find information faster and pass it on from one website to another. Just when we thought that social media were not as terrible as everyone makes them seem, a new study is thrown into the pile. The last point that I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that social media can potentially interfere in a negative way with our learning and education. It has been said repeatedly by your teachers, classmates, and parents that Facebook and social media do nothing but distract us. According to a study from Youth Resources found online, has said that middle school, high school, and college students who checked Facebook at least once during a 15-minute period achieved lower grades. This is one of the few studies that shows that Facebook and social media can negatively affect our learning. This may be due to the distraction or the little time spent on homework. In any case, it is a problem that we must be aware of. After listening to this speech, I hope you guys take 3 important things from this. Social media can potentially isolate us from family and friends and decrease our self-esteem. Secondly, it can also interfere with our school and education and distract us from our learning. And the last thing that I want to tell you guys is that although there are 2 negative effects that I mentioned, there's also benefits to social media and websites like these. It can minimize the contact with strangers by allowing us to contact friends and family only. So please be aware of what your teenagers do online, and be careful and be aware of what effects they have from these social media. Thank you for your time.